motorcycles you're sold on this series. Or bike as a weapon, yeah, that was silly. And yeah, the sudden reinforcement thing, yeah. We're right on the same page there, Dante.
Instructor Sarah, Angie, I didn't think I'd get to see you here.
It's good to see your adorable little face again, Toa.
Tower.
You look so good in that instructor uniform. I could just eat you up.
Angie!
You haven't changed a bit. No one told me the old Class 7 had an A-rank bracer for an instructor. Ballastine, the Purple Lightning. Certainly heard that name before. I owe some favors to the Vanders myself. I'm surprised to see you here in Class 7. That uniform sure looks snappy on you. Thank you. Oh, and what's this? Even the little troublemaker from Mikkel ended up at the branch campus. What's the story there, huh? Story is I do whatever the heck I want, the end. Better this than joining some guild that's nearly been stomped out of existence. Why you? Touché, you got me there. I'm really surprised to see you here, though. It was just a coincidence you two happened to come to Lemaire, right? Yeah, I just got back for my round-the-continent trip. Then, when I was talking with my dad, he asked me to attend the Imperial Provincial Council. The guild had me going after some Jaeger Corps who were sneaking around the Empire. I was looking into some fishy business in Lemaire and Croizen. And while I was snooping around for clues, who do I run into but everyone's favored wayward noble? I knew the branch campus would be here. That was a nice little added surprise. Oh, thanks for all your help. But things have become more confusing now. Yeah, we're not even sure why the Jaeger Corps are fighting each other now. Or if the society even has anything to do with it. Yeah, it's hard to say how things are going to turn out with the Imperial Provincial Council and all. Guess we'll just have to keep our eyes on both Ordis and Raquel. Why do I get the feeling our special ops missions are going to keep us extra busy tomorrow? Perhaps, but this is where we must focus on pushing through. Yes, I need to make sure I don't fall behind Milliam either. As long as I ain't bored, I'm happy. I'm sure tomorrow will be quite the thrilling day. I can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow in-game. Anyway, let's get moseying off to Ordis as soon as we can. We gotta make sure we grab ourselves somewhere to stay for the night. Don't worry, I've already taken care of that. I need to stop by the family mansion first, though. Oh, then I'll see you off. Me too. Good work today, everyone. Tomorrow's gonna be an early day like usual. Be sure to get some dinner and get to bed early. After you finish your reports, of course. Yeah, we're ending the second day early. Or the first day, I mean. You've got such a great class. I have to admit, I was curious as to how Ash and Black Rabbit were getting along. Well, Altina's been changing bit by bit, but it's happening. And even though he's a recent transfer, I'd say Ash is fitting right in. I imagine Musée adds quite a bit of spice to the mix too. Throwing Yuna and the Vander boy, I'd say this Class 7 stacks up pretty well against the original. My thoughts exactly. Want to take a look around the camp before you head out? Well, we do have a little time before sunset kicks off the summer festival. I wouldn't mind getting a look at some of the cute little kittens around here. Meanwhile, might go say hello to some of the new instructors. Seem pretty interesting themselves. Alright, we'll make the rounds and head out. Oh, they're in the party! They're in the party! Alright, so you got Emblem. Emblem was super good, but also just kind of whatever. Multiply the number of items dropped by 2, only when user kills the enemy. Interesting. Emblem... Huh. Emblem didn't have that regeneration before. Interesting. And Sarah has Thor. Increase damage to enemies with status effects. Huh. They really nerfed Thor. Thor used to give a percentage of damage to HP, EP, and that was it. But it was really, really good. And well, they busted it up. This particular ability, though, is interesting. The last one there is interesting too, but it's kind of sad that it's only when the user kills an enemy. But it'd be really nice for farming stuff, maybe like on a second playthrough or something like that. Okay, so you got the Dragon Kick, Laser Bullet, Zero Impact. So these are all very reminiscent, if not exactly the same names as the stuff she had in the second game. An Ebon Dragon. Okay, so crit and basically hit rate. If that's not like a 1, pretty bad. Northern Lightning. Targets all. Sarah's awesome. Thundering Roar. Okay. Alright, cool. She still got Lightning Charge. And Light Speed. 40% delay and Accelerate. Whoa! That's definitely going to cost 3 or 4. An Accelerate and 40% delay? My goodness. That one's actually arguably immensely OP. If it costs anything less than 4, you can really take advantage of that and basically get infinite turns, kind of like you could with what's her face? Was Claire. Angelica, let me introduce you to Maya. She's in the tea ceremony club with me. Pleasure to meet you. Oh, that illustrious black hair and those sharp features. I like her. You say she does tea ceremony stuff. Hey, cutie. Maybe you can make me some tea and we can get to know each other. Yeah, I'm gonna stop you right there. Angelica, that's not what they do tea ceremonies. Or not what they do at tea ceremonies. Oh, Angie. Angelica, you can really turn any conversation into a pickup line. There's a lot I could learn from you. Claire is your cat? There is not no kitty in this game. She is a crazy gunner. Talk to Valimar. Oh, this is quite the interesting group. There are some faces here I have not seen in some time. Now that you mention it, it has been a while, huh? Yeah, but you've gotten way more talkative since last time. Is it just my imagination, or do you even look more handsome too? I assure you my appearance has not changed at all. Nevertheless, I shall accept your compliment. Looks like you kinda liked it. Seems so. She's named after the main character in Claymore. And the cheerleader in Heroes. Oh, I remember Heroes. I remember that. I was watching both at the same time when you got the cat. Aha. Heroes Season 1 was really good. And then yeah. Oh, Sarah, it's been too long. No kidding. How have you been since Heimdallr? How many people do you know? I imagine they met each other through the guild. That's right. We met once when Agate and I traveled to the capital through Crossbell. You two and that other Liberlian A-rank bracer, right? You know, Agante's been worried sick about you, but it looks to me like you're right as rain. You bet. I guess bracers really do know everything. Well, that'll happen when you're part of an international organization. Angie. She's an angel. The mesmerizing cuteness, that youthful charm, the svelte yet capable frame. She must be an engineer, because she's gone to work on my heart. Her skin and hair are a land of milk and honey, and the tools and oil stains just make it all the sweeter. What's an angel like you doing all the way out here? You're from Liberl, right? What a shame I didn't know you last year. Could have slept over. Okay, settle down now. That's one way to make an introduction. Angie, you're scaring Tita. Forgive me, I lost myself in your eyes. Angelica Ragnar, Tao's best friend, Green's honorary elder sister, and a dear companion to George, who I'm sure you know. Thought your name sounded familiar. George has mentioned you a few times, I think. Oh, what did he say? Perhaps something like, Angie's a wonderful woman of inestimable character who you can, nay, should happily offer your body to. If you ever visit the Empire, beware a woman named Angelica who dresses like a man and flirts with any girl with a pulse. Darn you, George. Sounds about right. George really has her pegged. Well, I don't know. I'm sure Angie's joking it, at least half the time. Oh, man. Good on George. George! Is Claymore an anime, by the way? I think I might have seen, like, a thumbnail of it. Or maybe watched one episode. I heard the rumors, but I didn't want to believe them. Nice to see you too. You two? Does it have a female protagonist as well? Know each other? Yeah, but it's been like 8 years. We met when we were both Jaegers. Oh, that would explain it. Last time we met was on the battlefield. I would have been about 16. The Purple Lightning, a true inspiration to all us up-and-comers. An inspiration who left the Jaeger lifestyle behind shortly thereafter. Red Reaper, son of the war god. Glad to see your time in Crossbell mellowed you out. Well, I never expected you'd be working with Reen and Tawa. Life's funny like that, or that way. Anyway, I'm just happy you're here. You're gonna help even the odds. My little cousin's kicking around. We're all in for a bad time. You're telling me. Bloody Shirley. She was bad enough before the society made her an enforcer. Right? Talk about a sick joke. She didn't seem so scary when I saw her in Sutherland. Don't let her looks fool you. She can make a man-eating tiger turn tail and run away. Oh, sounds like she's my kind of woman. Oh my gosh. The Claymore was so good, but they just rushed the ending. Didn't continue it. Christopher Excelson left Doctor Who to be the Invisible Man, or carrier choice. He had so few episodes and such a small role in Heroes. Went from the leading man to a huge classic show to that. Claymore is an anime, and yes, female protagonist named Claire. I think I've seen an episode or two of that. Sarah Valestein, Major Revelts, told me much about you, including the fact that you came to aid of Instructor Schwarzer and our students. Oh, it was nothing. As for you, Major Irving of the RMP, I've heard you played a major part in re-establishing the Imperial Army in the East during the Civil War. So I imagine the school was just kicking down your door to offer you a job. Do you really think? It would make sense. My employment is none of your concern. Let me remind you that you bracers are interlopers here. Try to refrain from getting too comfortable. Yeah, I wasn't planning on staying anyway. Lady Angelica, I hear you will be attending the Imperial Provincial Council in your father's stead. It would do you well to make your way to Ortis instead of spending any more time here. Like you're trying to get rid of me. I'll head over there once I'm good and ready. As you wish. Forza, about our earlier discussion. While I cannot condone your approach, I also cannot deny that there are reasonable grounds for an investigation. The choice is yours to make. Just don't allow it to impact your students. Understood. Thank you, Major. Interesting. Oh, you leaving already? Kind of a bummer. I didn't get to play with all the sweet little kittens you've got around here. You really gotta put a leash on that libido of yours, you know. But anyway, we shouldn't overstay our welcome, so it's about time we hit the dusty trail. The two of you are going to take Angelica's bike to Ortis, right? It's alright, I'll come with you and see you off at the junction. Well, there's no need for that. We'll be seeing each other tomorrow. Well, let's just say I've got a personal thing to take care of. Huh? Well, alright then. Sounds like we're finished here, so let's move out. Okay. Okay, Reen. Go ahead and save real quick. Oh, a huge career choice. Okay. Angie, instructor, take care on your way back. Always. See you later. Thanks, Tawa. I should probably head out too. Got some things to do tonight, so don't wait up for me. Okay? Geez, it just breaks my heart to think my sweet little pupil could have grown up to be so deceitful and standoffish. Huh? If you were any more transparent, you'd disappear completely. You're planning on going out alone to paint Raquel red tonight, aren't you? Not exactly. What? But if you're going alone... Hold on, Reen. Does that mean you're going to one of those establish? Okay, yeah. Let me stop you right there. Major Michaels cleared me to go to Raquel. And I figured that if I'm looking for information, I'd had better luck after sundown. Oh. Gathering more info on the Jaegers, huh? Running off on your own on a secret mission. While, well, you're nothing if not consistent. Seriously, it's kind of ridiculous. You know we're here to help, right? Yeah, sorry. Wait, are you what are you saying exactly? You're out of your element in a city like Raquel, but it's my natural habitat. Why wouldn't you want to bring me along? Work as a bracer's brought me there several times as well. If you're looking for information, you'll need someone who knows the hot spots. But don't you butt me. It's been so long since the last time we saw each other. Least you could do is let us help. Listen to the woman. Calm down and work with us. I can talk to Eustace and the others at the castle in Ortis. Angie, Dr. Sarah. Try to play things close to the vest and you guys see right through me. That's a sign I'm gonna need your help. Thank you, both of you. There we go. See? Leaning on us isn't so bad. I'll be sure to keep this a secret from the students. Just don't be back too late. Thanks, Tawa. I won't. Alright, let's get going. The pleasures of the night await. Angie, just don't go anywhere weird, okay? Okay, let's get going before the students find out. Wow. Sun's setting. It'll be dark by the time we're in Raquel. Perfect. That's the best time for new information. How about you do the driving, Reen? Sure, I'm ready to go. And yeah, we got Sarah in the crew. Means I am gonna have to fix something. We are going to give you emblem or not. Okay. Give you that. No. Everything is just so bleh. to go to the canyon. Well, I do want to fight something.
Bring it on!
Alrighty. So it does cost 4. Which is still ridiculously good. It just means that it's a little bit harder to the infinite turn it, but it's still entirely possible. This one costs 2.
Yeah! Let's go!
Oh, that's a single target.
I got this! I'll shred you to pieces! Now!
An opening! Let's go! Sit!
Okay.
Ooh,
Bring that,
so
Ruckus.
passionate.
Okay. Don't bring the ruckus on me.
Sleep tight, kittens.
At least when he left Doctor Who, you got David Tennant, the best doctor. I think I've only seen like 15 minutes of one episode of Doctor Who. Not too familiar.
Bring it on!
Alrighty. Alright, cool. We're just gonna punch you, then we're going to dragon kick you.
Coming at you full force! You ready for this? Dragon kick! I'll go my own way. That's all there is to it.
Okay. Not bad. That's that. Your luck turned sour the second you came between my fist and my bike. I was right to ask you to come. Both of you really have really upped your game. Probably thanks to this no-good group I've been up against the last few months. You went back to training in the Republic, right, Angelica? Yeah, I met with my master. Republic's not not looking so good nowadays. Not much different from the Empire. The guild's been flooded with work. We had a guy transferred over. We had a guy transferred over just to ease the workload, and Fee's been a blessing since she joined last year. I saw her when I was in Sutherland. I was so impressed when I heard she was the youngest ever to get her senior bracer badge. Maybe I was just that darn good of an instructor. She becomes a bracer, and then you go and start teaching. You guys are gonna soar ahead of me in no time. This road is so long. Angelica, I was traveling the continent. If only I could put it into words, especially to the east. To see it, well, it's getting dark. I'll stop myself. Let's talk it more when we've got Tao with us. And here I was, ready to curl up next to a campfire. I have heard a few things. Master mentioned what the East was starting to look like. Sure, I'd love to hear about it with Tal and George. You know, I heard George has been by the branch campus. Did he say anything? Maybe about that masked man? Only heard about Azure Siegfried from others. Along with how the gnomes revealed they were related to the Black Workshop. The gnomes didn't reveal that at all. What are you talking about? We made a theory to the fact, but we have no proof and no evidence that led to that. This is the second time they have made a conclusion that nobody, like ever, like, it's not a fact, but they just casually say it's a fact, just randomly. Did he look that much like him? I don't know. I don't want to think about the impossible. That's all I can say. Yeah, you're right. Been about a year and a half since the funeral, but it's still bothering you, isn't it? Yeah. George is looking into the Black Workshop for me. We'll be seeing him in Ruhr after the council. I'll let you know if he tells me anything new. Thank you. Okay, enough standing around. Head to Raquel before it gets dark.
Let's go! It's my turn.
Let's get going.
Understood.
Oh, actually, hold on a second.
It's my turn.
Let's go. Now let's get going.
Okay. Ride Angie's bike. Little change of pace. We'll take the high road. Hopefully we won't get ambushed. It'll probably happen right outside the city. Since the game can't necessarily dictate, so it'll probably happen like right over here. Saw that one coming. This has also been a very formulaic thing that the game has been doing. Whenever we get some characters that we would really like to catch up with, they force us into fights.
Everyone ready?
Right after the fight, we catch up. Also another kind of obnoxious thing.
Let's go. Raging fire formation.
So we've got Helix. Very small.
Roar. Helix strike. It's down.
This one's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's our chance.
An opening.
Arrows don't got enough, so just dragon kick everything again.
Not on my watch. Let's go.
It's my
You
turn.
done made a mistake.
Let's go.
Oh, he's all right, fine.
All right. Nice work.
More black bangles. Already sundown. Perfect timing. Raquel's just ahead. That's where the blonde student of yours is from, right? Oh, you mean Ash? Yeah. I actually thought about bringing him with me, but good call. Even though I'm sure he would have been happy to come with. You never want to give one of your students preferential treatment. Well, that's part of it. Just, I feel like there's something dangerous about him. Dangerous? Don't get me wrong, he's top of the class in terms of potential and natural talent. He's smart and athletic, capable of doing anything he puts his mind to. Yeah, he can be a bit of a provocateur, but he's also a good communicator. He can gain your trust before you know it. People at school and his acquaintances from Raquel all agree on that. It's just, he's like a knife out of its sheath. I think that was an earthquake right now. Yep, I'm feeling the shaking. I'm sure you know this already, but during the Civil War, Ash gathered his friends and defended Raquel from armed raiders. He was brilliant and thorough, and downright ruthless when he had to be. Just still shaking, by the way. Once it was all over, a whole lot of people wanted to recruit him. In fact, that's why Toval and I invited him to join the guild. We wanted to see what this dangerous young man could do. Oh. Honestly, the kid kind of reminds me of him. Bro, I mean, he was never half as angry as Ash, not openly. but he was hiding it away, trying to keep up the facade that he was just a regular student. But I could see that anger back when we were testing the first Arcus units, and we were constantly butting heads because of it. Angelica, wow, that takes me back. But over time, he started to soften little by little. It began when he spent time with Tawa, George, Instructor Sarah, and me. And it continued when he was a second year, when he met you in your class, Reem. Don't worry about Ash. He's in good hands. Yours. I think you're giving me a little more credit than I deserve here. Honestly, he's not the only one I'm worried about. It's all my students. Yuna, Kurt, Altina, Musei. I want them all to... I want them all to shape each other and help each other grow, like the original Class 7 did for me. If I can help them get to that point, I'll consider my job done. It's so sappy. I really think your guidance will do Ash some good. Just keep watching over him, and Musei too. Musei's the girl with the mint green hair, right? There's just something about her, something unusual. Seems like you know her pretty well, Angelica. What's the story there? Her grandfather, Count Egret, and my father are close. I've known her family since I was just a girl, but it's been a while since we've seen each other. Though I'm happy to hear that she grew so close to Princess Alphen during their shared time at St. Estraya. And what providence that after she left, she came to join you and Tawa at the branch campus. We are truly blessed. Blessed, right. Quite a non-answer there, but I'll leave it be. I said exactly what I meant to say. You may be sweet as candy, with a mind of unfathomable depth and beauty. But remember, you're still just a 16-year-old girl. Yeah. But play along with her. Try not to get played. Be there for her where I couldn't. That's my request. Of course. She's just like any of my other students. I'll keep an eye on her and help her wherever she needs. That's the spirit. And look at that. There's Raquel. Shall we? Yeah, let's go. Missing out on something good with Doctor Who?
I got this.
Let's get going.
And it's probably something I won't ever get into, but I could recognize that I'm missing out on something. Did I know that Oklahoma has more earthquakes than California? I did not. California doesn't really get that many earthquakes, so I can actually believe that. Meanwhile... Or rather, I would say, I don't feel very many earthquakes in California, so I can personally believe that. You know, just to clarify a little bit. Understood. Regarding Angelica, tell her to come by tomorrow morning. Of course, I'll let her know when I get back. My word, she's the same as ever, but now Schwarzer too? Attempting to venture out alone at night with Jaegers lurking around every corner. Yeah, but it's totally something he'd do, you know? Alright. Class 7 is like, hears this, overhears us at the door, and they come rushing to yell at us or save the day or something like that. Calling it now. But he's got those two with him, so we probably don't need to worry. What did I say? I'm telling you. Like, they... every single time, it's the same stuff. Over and over and over and over again. Getting on my nerves. Couldn't tell. Hey, was that? Yes, most likely. Again? That's what I'm saying. Again? Until recently, Cali was the most...
So damn obvious.
Most in continental USA, but fracking has made one of the old inactive fault lines more active in the last few years. Alaska and Hawaii have the most, but they aren't continental. Got it.
It's easier if he ain't around anyway.
Heading off on our own, are we? Yuna and the others should be here soon. An adventure like this would be much better with friends, don't you agree?
You little... Your mask keeps slipping, by the way. But you know that, don't you? Yeah, this is all part of your plan.
I'm a member of Class 7. Nothing more, nothing less. I heard you complaining about Instructor Reen and thought you might want a friendly ear. Come now, we have a strategy to devise.
Very, very curious. Just who Musée is and why she seems to have so much knowledge and powers. Even though she hasn't displayed any powers per se, but she knows a lot. It's so different at night. Bakel has all the entertainment you could ever indulge in. I'd say it holds up perfectly well against the entertainment districts in the Republic and Crossbell. Don't tell me that's all you did when traveling the continent. Actually, don't. Let's focus on the Jaegers. We know that multiple witnesses have come forward with sightings in the city. Could be those purple Jaegers or Nidhogg. Well, not even just those. We've got 4 in total. Right, the Red Constellation and Zephyr are also possible. Let's start with investigating the more crowded spots and keep at it from there. And where there's a crowd, there's beer. Reen, you're down to drink now, right? Let's hit up the clubs and casinos and... Alright, you're worse than I ever was. Let's go then. Check out the places that stood out during the day, and that's not all. Due for a nice talk with that informant. Let's see here. No side quest. That's good. So first order business before I do anything. Is that hostess or hotness? Okay. I need to look for people to do battle. Okay. Oh, I challenged you last time. Means there's probably not gonna be any more people, but you never know. I'm gonna sneak in here. Using for good fortune today, blah 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 blah. I'm back later. She's just a secret agent for the Emperor watching you for signs of ID awakening in you. Or signs of id. That would that is kind of surprisingly like not as crazy as you might think, and could potentially be a possibility, because Reen does have like a special power within him, like an ogre power. So her being, well, I guess that would technically be Altina's role, but I mean it's entirely possible someone else might have sent her. So probably heal. Green special power is picking up multiple waifus. He's got the waifu game down then. Oh good, newcomers just pay a one-time 1,000 Mira fee. Oh, that's alright. There's somewhere else I'd like to go. Let's go, sir. The girls are waiting. Yeah, let's go. Hey. Screw them. My club is 1,000 times better. I didn't see him during the day. Excuse me. What's up? Yeah, I think they were shooting at each other the other day. It was Nidhogg and someone else. They're always going at it. You could hear the commotion all the way from here. Thank the goddess it was late at night. Does sound tricky. It'll quiet down eventually. Don't worry about it too much. I didn't think he'd spill names just like that. I heard a similar commotion during the day, actually. This sure is a lively city at night. Got a feeling that we'll finally get some answers. see. We're gonna save that area for last. I don't look it, but I used to be a sniper in the army. Never missed a single target. No one could get away. The guy's completely wasted. Hello there, what'll it be? Good evening, I'm looking for something that's not on the menu, preferably you. Sorry, Julia. She's always like this. Are you two acquainted? Then why haven't you introduced me to her? Why would I? I've been coming here for a while. Sarah saved me once. If she's the one asking, I'll answer anything. Well, well, you seem to know why we stopped by. That certainly makes things easier. So was the Jaegers you were investigating? I didn't want Ash involved in something so dangerous, so that's why I didn't say anything earlier. Alright then. Two big shots were here just the other day. The Sanguine Ogre and Blitz from the Red Constellation. Shirley Orlando and Gareth. We ran into Shirley in St. Ark. I didn't think she'd be here. Lovely. Let's just hope the duo's on vacation. I do see the Red Constellation drinking here from time to time, but it's been a while since I saw them last. You be careful too, Sarah. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, you're Ash's? Yes, I'm his instructor. Instructor, is Ash doing well? Well, I know he's doing well, but I can see that you're worried. Seems that you've known him for quite a while. Well, not that long. I only came here just before the Civil War. But as you may know, Ash is like that. He doesn't really take care of himself. It's been a while since he lost his mother. I'm glad he made it into a prestigious school. At the same time, I'm worried because I can't keep an eye on him. Wow, he's a lucky guy. I understand, I have similar worries, but he seems to be enjoying school. He'll find his way someday. All I can do is guide him in the right direction. I see. A little relieved. Thank you, instructor. Speaking of which, were you looking for info on the Jaegers? You know something? I actually saw some Jaeger-type people in town today. They wore normal clothes, but they seemed a little different. See, you know where they may have went? That I don't know. But it looked like they were heading out of town. And it sounds like they weren't staying here. Because if they were, they would be with beautiful ladies all night. Well, an embarrassed sister is just so. Ignoring what my colleague said, thank you, that was very helpful. Really, I'm glad I could be of help. Please update me on Ash is doing from time to time. See you later, cute sister. This is bothering me so much. And, get rid of that. Alright, let's get out of here. Go bust up a sucker who gave us information to set us up. The sucker's about to get... Oh, okay, never mind. Hello, handsome. Oh, oops. We've already got escorts for the night. No, they aren't escorts. Don't let him get you down. Never seen a beauty like you. Care to spend the night with me? Really? Delica, what is wrong with you? Anyway, guess I'll be the one to ask. They come by the club sometimes, yeah. We have a VIP room they usually like to use, and we don't mind them either. Last week we had 3 of them swing by. The owner said they belonged to Zephyr. There we go. 3 of them. They must be... I haven't seen them since. Maybe they went to another club. Still, this is good to know, thank you. By the way, you should have a little more confidence in yourself. A flower like you is always the most vibrant when in bloom. Okay, I'll work my hardest. Why are you trying to recruit more girls for your fan club? What an unexpected source. Yeah, the nightlife here sure brings its share of surprises. Let's go over everything we know somewhere else. Jaeger Corps are in the city, but that's the most I've got. Nidhogg, Zephyr, Red Constellation. It's almost like they're on rotation. Bars. That Purple Corps is the most mysterious of them all. They may never have set foot in Raquel. Instructor? You got something in mind? No, I'm just mulling over the possibilities. Could be anyone. Enhanced Jaegers from the Society, a squad from the Intelligence Division in disguise, or even a disbanded escort fleet. Disbanded escort fleet? I heard about that. They're disbanding actual sea Jaegers, huh? It'd be nice if we had something more decisive. Like from a person who's in direct contact with them, someone with connections. Think anyone like that exists? You mean an informant, and you have your pick of the litter in Raquel. Now, we ran into one earlier today. I'm thinking he might have contact with Nidhogg. I don't have drank this much. Oh, what a coincidence! Oh, I don't make Mira this good every day. Gotta use it while I still got it. If only New Blanc was open. I can still test my luck at the casino. Lunk. Hey, nice to see you again. I'm sure the drinks you bought with the mirror selling out Ash tasted real good. What you saying, Ashen Chevalier? Whoa, you're the Purple Lightning, and you're from House Rogner. Oh yes, we've met a few times before. How did you know who I was just from my face? Oh, you're a heck of a source of mirror for me. You're both so beautiful. I'd sure give anything to get to know you better. What? Is that a super hot babe standing naked right over there? Really, you guys gonna fall for that? Not about to fall for her. Where is she? Where? Darn it. After him. Freaking Angelica. Still don't see a naked girl anywhere. Such a snake. You two don't fall for the oldest trick in the book. Sorry, you got me for a split second. That was a horrible attack on my very soul. Anything goes now. Thieves! Whoa, what are you? Go back to flirting with each other. Sorry, I'm from the Bracer Guild. Excuse me. Ciao, cutie. Oh. Hey, Marichelle. My dentures. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Finally lost him. Time to go back to the hideout and lay low for a bit. Is that Claire? That's Claire. Takafo.
Mirror device, activate!
She's hot.
This is a surprise.
Is that a mirror device?
Huh. So you're in town.
Yes. Off duty, of course.
Major Claire!
Nice. You sure look good in civilian clothes.
Good evening, Reen. And to you two as well, Sarah, Angelica. I stopped your perpetrator here, but maybe I overdid it a tad?
Another one of Sarah's rivals. But Claire is not a top dog. She's like low tier. Sarah's just awesome. And Sharon's just awesome. After that, everyone went to the pub near the station and traded information over dinner. See those black dots and they were going through the door right there? That was weird. So it's not related to the RMP. Wait, aren't we going to interrogate the guy? Correct, I have some personal matters to attend to, so I'll be returning to the capital tomorrow. I'm in the city to enjoy some leisure time at the casinos and theaters. Yeah, right. That doesn't sound like you one bit. More like you're here on your own to follow up on the Jaegers. To help out the branch campus or Millium, I'm sure. Major. A sullen frown upon the lips of a woman is beautiful in its own way. Yet I would much rather see your stunning smile. Stop hitting on her. I understand the government's intent. So long as the branch campus is here, however, the government doesn't have any reason to worry about the state of the Lemaire province. I know you're on break, but what would you say to cooperating on this matter? Reen. You're right, now isn't the best time to work separately. Tomorrow is the start of the Imperial Provincial Council, too. So it would be nice to have some help. I'll tell you what the RMP currently has on file. In return, you tell me what you know. Is that fair? We don't know nothing. Not a dang thing. Fair enough. To start, a few members of Zephyr are hanging around. Red Constellation, too. They've got about a medium-sized crew. Seems like that one enforcer from the Society brought them with her. Yeah, surely the Sanguine Ogre. From what we understand, the Red Constellation was last spotted a few days ago. Zephyr, on the other hand, has been seen more frequently. We also have reason to believe the Red Constellation is camping nearby. The same for Nidhogg and the unidentified group of Purple Jaegers. Though even you don't know who they are. Hard to imagine the Intelligence Division drawing a blank. I'm sure the Intelligence Division already knows. I believe they just won't tell anyone outside of a specific circle. What I can confirm is they have no relation to the Silver Whale. In fact, it's more likely they were hired as Marquis Ballad's and Clyston Co's private army. I see. Didn't I say something a while back about how Ballad was evil? And he might have hired some Jaegers or something like that. I thought I might have mentioned that. So Hugo's family is involved in this. Well, Clyston Co. has become a real powerhouse in recent years. Marquis Ballad has been known to do whatever he so pleases. Supposedly, he's been pushing to become the next Duke Cayenne. I've noticed he's been giving orders to Brigadier General Bardius as though he owns the man. He's also one of the reasons the canyon has gone neglected. But the Imperial government would just love to use... I bet the Imperial government would just love to use that so they can swoop in and start barking out their own orders. Just like they did in Sutherland. Would anyone mind if I summarized where we currently stand? We have 4 known Jaeger Corps roaming the area. The Red Constellation has connections to the Society. Someone we don't know has hired Zephyr. Well, that's interesting. They stated it as a fact before, and now they're backing out of it because they said that the Black Workshop hired Zephyr when we were talking to George. So interesting that they're backpedaling now, or maybe it was just a mistake on their part on the George thing. Then we have Nidhogg and an unidentified 4th Corps in purple. Let's put aside Zephyr's deal for a moment. Have we confirmed if either Nidhogg or the Purple Corps were also hired help? I'm almost certain Nidhogg is indeed hired help. But those Purple Jaegers... They felt like they had some kind of obsession. Passion like that comes from something more personal than a contract. Yep, they're the Northern Jaegers. Zephyr and the Red Constellation were opposing each other in Sutherland. If the Purple Jaegers and Nidhogg are similarly in opposition, then could there be some teamwork going on? Some enemy of my enemy is my ally deal. That's not how the saying goes. It would explain why Zephyr and the Red Constellation haven't been moving. They could be waiting for their opening act of sorts to finish. That's a good way of putting it. Maybe we should look into this a little more. Don't forget our earlier lead. I didn't know the Icy Maiden was with you. I won't run or hide anymore. Do your worst. Give me a break. I could turn you into the guild, you know, but we'd rather ask you some questions. If you don't like that, we can also let Brigadier General Bardius at the Naval Fortress keep you company. Make for some prime suspicious activity when the Imperial Provincial Council is about to take place. I can escort him to the RMP, in which case interrogation will take place in Ortis or the capital's HQ. Fine, I just need a spill, right? Not like I got anything good to share. Then share it. I am an informant. I can't just give it to you. If you really want it. What do you want, Mira? New info? I want all three of you to step on me. Okay. How could I? The old man was a real perv. I'm sure he would have been thrilled to see you in your uniform and boots, Major. That's not something I feel comfortable knowing. At least his fetish works to our favor. We know where to go next. The high-end club, New Blanc, and members-only casino, Alicia. The two places where Zephyr and the Red Constellation were last spotted. Worth noting that New Blanc used to have other clubs in the capital and Crossbell. They were once owned and operated by the Red Constellation for some extra cash. Oh, and I'm sure those were some squeaky clean storefronts. The rights were sold after the Civil War before the military could seize them. It may be worth looking into the chance they're still connected. Let's explore the options we have for now. Alright, so we'll go to the club and play with a few girls, chat them up, and then we'll swing by the casino and ask the bunny girls to be my new cuddle bunnies. You are way too used to playing around. Well, I'm in favor of hitting the club first. How would you like to accompany us, Claire? I would be happy to. I'm not used to exploring the nightlife, so if one of you could show me what it's all about, Sarah Angelica. That's all I ever wanted, my dear. Come. We'll have ourselves a champagne tower. Hey, don't let me in with her. Welcome aboard, Claire.